Hello YouTube. Just the other day, actually, I went and for a very limited time, the new Dragon Ball Z movie, Resurrection of F, is gonna be out in theaters. Or, wait, Resurrection of F, or Resurrection F, or Revival of F. It has so many names, I have no idea why. But it is an unlimited release through the August 4th through the 12th. And I got the chance to go see it in a theater near me the other day, and it was great. So in case you guys didn't know, there was another movie, Dragon Ball Z movie, got released last year called Battle of the Gods, and it was very good too. I also went and saw that last year too. It was really awesome. It's the first time I've seen a Dragon Ball. That was the first time I've seen a Dragon Ball movie in theaters, so it was a very fun opportunity for me. I went with the same group of friends as I did last time. It was awesome. We had a great time. And it was just a really great experience. So in case you guys don't know, I am a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. I've seen basically all Dragon Ball Z. I have not seen Dragon Ball, which I need to get on that right away. I have seen most of the movies. I saw Battle of the Gods last year in theaters. I love Dragon Ball Z to death. And of course, this focuses on one of my favorite villains of Dragon Ball Z, which is Frieza. And I went and rewatched the whole Goku versus Frieza fight yesterday just to get pumped for the movie. And this movie is really good. I'm going to say right now, though, if you are a fan of the big, super action-y parts of Dragon Ball Z, you're going to like this movie a lot. If you're a fan of that stuff, get tickets now, go see it if it's playing near you, and if not, wait till it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, I guess. That's all you can do. However, it's not, if you like a more rounded story, there's a more rounded story and whatnot, and you have better, like, characters and whatnot, and stuff like that, then, and with action, of course, then you're gonna like Battle of the Gods more, and I preferably like Battle of the Gods more than this movie. That does not mean I like this movie any less, though. I will say I had a fun time with it. It's great. I love the action scenes. I love seeing it with my friends. It's hilarious. I love the humor in this movie. It's just amazing. And Goku and Vegeta are very great characters in this movie because they have lots of great banter, and it's just really hilarious when Vegeta's always berating Goku. It makes me laugh all the time. There was a lot of funny moments in the movie itself. It just was great. And of course the action looked very, very nice. I loved all the animation. All the animation looked great. Everything looked great. Now, of course, I haven't gotten to this yet, but I should explain what the main plot of Resurrection of F is. Basically, some remaining members of Frieza's army have come to Earth and to get the Dragon Balls so that they can resurrect Frieza, which they end up doing. And then, of course, eventually Goku and Vegeta have to end up fighting Frieza. And Frieza, of course, it's like, you think to yourself, what, Frieza? Goku beat him at Super Saiyan form. How hard could he be? He beat Boo, what the heck? Well, there's a very good explanation for that, and I like that they explain this in the movie. Frieza never once had to train a day in his life. He was always powerful, more powerful than anyone you could imagine. He could imagine. He was more powerful than everyone. He never had to train once. And so in this movie, he takes 6 months to train after he's resurrected. So there you go. And of course, and so that's why he's made more challenging for some of the Z fighters. And speaking of the Z fighters, I really love that they brought back and had some of the Z fighters to have more time in this movie. It's not just Goku and Vegeta anymore. That was cool. So we had, like, you know, he had Piccolo, probably one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite, in the Dragon Ball Z series. And Tien got some cool parts to do. He got some fighting time. That was awesome. He never gets to fight. So did Krillin. That was cool. They actually got to fight people. That was awesome to see, because after, like, the Frieza saga, none of them are important anymore. They just get thrown to the side. I really liked that they included them. But one thing that really, really upset me, Gohan. So, okay, they kind of explain this in the movie. I'm just going to say right now, there are going to be tons of spoilers. I'm not going to not spoil anything because I don't care. I need this to be a full-fledged review, spoilers included. So, they don't, like, I see they explained Gohan wasn't as powerful because he hasn't been training as much, and he can't exactly go Super Saiyan all the time when he wants to anymore, because he hasn't been fighting as much, you know what I mean? But, at the same time, I think about it, I'm like, come on, you beat Cell. What's going on here? That's ridiculous, come on. In this movie, they nerfed Gohan so bad. I don't even know why they did. He's starting to feel like a side character now. Like what was going on in this movie that made them like just toss Gohan aside? Like he hasn't done anything monumental in the entire show or something like that. I mean, I didn't understand that at all. It was really annoying. He's one of my favorite characters too, and he just gets tossed aside like one of the humans from Dragon Ball. Like that's not important anymore. It's really annoying that they did that. Another annoying thing was, okay, so you should all know by now that Goku goes Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan, and it's just a ridiculous name. And then he goes and he fights Frieza, but then he ends up getting wounded. Okay, so Vegeta goes in, and at first you're like, what's Vegeta gonna do? He's not as powerful as Goku. Then he's just like, oh, but you don't know. I also became a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. I'm like, what? Where did this come from? When did this happen? You can't just do that, movie. Come on, that's ridiculous. It was so dumb. It didn't make any sense. It just happens, and you're like, what? Why did that happen? It was ridiculous. Another thing that kind of upset me, but at the same time I understood like that's where the plot was going. So at one point in the final part, Frieza blows up the Earth. So what ends up happening is Weiss and Beerus teleport a certain amount of the people uh, off before Earth explodes and whatnot. And Frieza probably survives, apparently, because he can survive in a vacuum. And Vegeta's dead. Trunks, Goten, all those people are dead now. All of them. Videl, Gohan's son, or Pan, Gohan's daughter. All of them are dead. They're all dead. But then Beerus's servant Weiss has this neat little ability where he can reverse time for 3 minutes, and Goku ends up blocking Vegeta from killing Frieza and kills himself, and of course Vegeta gets mad. And it would have been actually more interesting if they had just left it. While yes, it's kind of like, well, maybe there could be like some other planet that has Dragon Balls, and they would have to go on an adventure in Dragon Ball Super, but of course it would not align with Dragon Ball Super at this point. If you've seen Dragon Ball Super, you'd know why. But it would have been interesting if they had left it like that. And I honestly would have liked it more. Yeah, they completely, I think, ruined, and they had a missed opportunity there, but of course they had to end it happy for some reason. Maybe because it's Dragon Ball and it has to end happy. You know what I mean? Other than that, though, I was talking with my friends when we were going home from the place, and we were talking about it. We were talking about what we didn't like, and like things that didn't make sense and whatnot, like Vegeta being randomly a Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan. I'm just gonna say he's a blue-haired Saiyan. That's all I'm gonna say, just so that's not redundant. Anyway, we were complaining about all this and whatnot. But then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? As much as we can complain about things that didn't make sense and weren't right and were just ridiculous in this movie, we're seeing Dragon Ball Z in a theater in America. Yes, it may be limited, but we're being able to do this now. This is something that's happening now. We're being able to see anime movies in American theaters. That's awesome. It reminds me back when I first went and watched Battle of the Gods, and back a few months ago when Marnie was there. When I went and watched those two movies, it was just amazing because I just thought about it. I'm like, I get to go watch these movies in an American theater. That's awesome. You would never get to do that way back when. They would never do it. They wouldn't think they would get enough people in. And it honestly was it's just great that we even get these films here and they're played in our theaters and we get to watch them on the big screen. It's just an amazing experience. And yes, you can have all your faults with the film itself, but at the same time, I'm gonna give this film a fair score, of course. But at the same time, you gotta remember, it's you're getting to do this in a theater. And guys, with that, Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F was a great movie. I had a great time. It was a really nice experience that you guys should take hold of. And I'm gonna say that Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F is worth buying on Blu-ray. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching my videos. I know sometimes I can like rant on about something in my reviews sometimes, but I really like that you enjoy them still and like to watch them. With that, guys, I really have nothing else to say. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And please if you have seen the film, which I'm sure some of you have at least, please comment below what you thought about the film. If you thought some stuff was just ridiculous and didn't make sense, then please tell me. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the film. And who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character or villain? Who knows? It doesn't matter. And as always, guys, do not forget that long names are long.